Asahi Linux is a project that exists at the intersection of open-source philosophy, deep systems engineering, and the modern reality of Apple Silicon hardware. To understand Asahi Linux properly, it helps to start with the context in which it was born. For decades, Apple computers were based on x86 processors from Intel, which made running Linux relatively straightforward because Linux already had mature support for that architecture. Users could dual boot, virtualize, or even fully replace macOS with Linux on many Intel-based Macs. That situation changed dramatically when Apple announced its transition to Apple Silicon, beginning with the M1 chip in late 2020. These new chips were not just a simple CPU swap. They represented a complete system-on-a-chip design, with custom CPUs, GPUs, memory controllers, storage controllers, and a tightly integrated boot and security model. Apple Silicon was designed first and foremost for macOS, and Apple provided no official support or documentation for running alternative operating systems. Many people initially assumed that Linux on Apple Silicon would be impractical or impossible. Asahi Linux exists to challenge that assumption and to prove that fully functional Linux on Apple Silicon Macs is not only possible but increasingly usable. At its core, Asahi Linux is a community-driven effort to port Linux to Apple Silicon Macs in a way that is open, upstream-friendly, and sustainable. The project was founded by Hector Martin, also known online as Markin, who has a long history of reverse engineering Apple hardware and contributing to open-source projects. From the beginning, Asahi Linux was not just about making Linux boot on Apple Silicon as a proof of concept. The goal was to build proper Linux support that could be merged into the mainline Linux kernel and related projects, so that future Linux distributions could support Apple Silicon Macs without relying on hacks or out-of-tree patches. This focus on upstreaming is a defining characteristic of Asahi Linux, and one of the reasons it has gained respect within the Linux kernel community. One of the first major challenges Asahi Linux had to address was the Apple Silicon boot process. Apple uses a complex, multi-stage boot chain with cryptographic verification at each step. Unlike traditional PCs with BIOS or UEFI firmware, Apple Silicon Macs rely on Apple-controlled firmware and a secure boot system that is designed to prevent unauthorized operating systems from running. However, Apple also included a mechanism called the 1TR, or recovery environment, which allows users to configure boot policies. By carefully studying how macOS interacts with the firmware and how the boot process works, the Asahi Linux developers discovered that it was possible to configure the system to allow booting a custom kernel while still respecting Apple's security model. Asahi Linux does not exploit vulnerabilities or bypass security features. Instead, it works within the framework Apple provides, which is an important distinction. This approach makes the project more robust and less likely to break with firmware updates. Once booting was possible, the next challenge was hardware support. Apple Silicon is highly custom, and many of its components are undocumented. Linux support had to be built from the ground up through reverse engineering and careful experimentation. This includes support for the CPU cores themselves, power management, memory management, interrupt controllers, timers, and a wide range of peripheral devices. Early on, Asahi Linux focused on achieving stable CPU support since without that nothing else matters. The Apple M-series CPUs use the ARM64 architecture, which Linux already supports well in general. But Apple's specific implementation includes custom features and quirks that needed to be understood. The Asahi team worked to ensure that the kernel could schedule tasks efficiently across performance and efficiency cores, manage power states correctly, and avoid issues that could lead to instability or excessive power consumption. Graphics support is another area where Asahi Linux has made remarkable progress and where the project stands out. Apple's GPUs are entirely custom and were long considered one of the biggest obstacles to Linux on Apple Silicon. There is no public documentation, and Apple's macOS drivers are closed source. Rather than settling for basic frame buffer support, the Asahi Linux project set out to develop a full open-source GPU driver that integrates with the Linux graphics stack, including Mesa and the Direct Rendering Manager subsystem. This required extensive reverse engineering of the GPU command stream, memory management, and shader architecture. Over time, the Asahi GPU driver has evolved from simple display output to hardware-accelerated OpenGL and, more recently, Vulkan support. This is a significant achievement, as it allows Linux applications and desktop environments to run smoothly with proper acceleration. making Asahi Linux far more practical as a daily use system. Another critical aspect of Asahi Linux is power management and battery life, especially for laptops like the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro. Apple Silicon Macs are known for their excellent battery life under macOS, and a major concern was whether Linux could achieve anything close to that efficiency. Power management on these systems is complex, involving fine-grained control over CPU frequencies, power domains, and device sleep states. The Asahi Linux developers have invested a great deal of effort into understanding these mechanisms and implementing support in the Linux kernel. While battery life under Asahi Linux may not yet match macOS in all scenarios, it has improved steadily and is already good enough for many real-world use cases. This progress is especially impressive given the lack of official documentation and the difficulty of reverse engineering power-related behavior. Storage and file system support also required careful attention. Apple Silicon Macs use NVMe-based storage, but with Apple-specific quirks in the controller and firmware. Early on, there were concerns about data integrity and performance, so the Asahi Linux team took a cautious approach ensuring that the NVMe driver behaved correctly and safely. Over time, storage support has matured to the point where installing and running Linux on the internal SSD is reliable. Asahi Linux also provides tools to help users resize their macOS partitions non-destructively, making it easier to dual boot without losing existing data. This user-friendly approach is an important part of the project's philosophy, as it lowers the barrier to entry for people who want to try Linux on their Apple Silicon Macs. Networking support, including Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, has been another challenging area. Apple uses custom wireless chips and firmware, which again are not documented. Asahi Linux initially relied on reverse engineering and cooperation with other Linux developers to bring up basic networking. Over time, Wi-Fi support has become stable enough for everyday use, though there may still be limitations compared to macOS, such as missing features or lower performance in certain situations. Bluetooth support has also improved, enabling users to connect keyboards, mice, headphones, and other peripherals. These incremental improvements reflect the long-term nature of the Asahi Linux project, where progress is measured in steady gains rather than overnight perfection. One of the most interesting aspects of Asahi Linux is its relationship with existing Linux distributions. Rather than positioning itself as a completely separate operating system, Asahi Linux works closely with established distributions to provide Apple Silicon support in a familiar environment. The project initially used Arch Linux as its base, resulting in what is often called Asahi Linux Arch, or simply Asahi Linux. Arch was chosen because of its rolling release model, flexibility, and close alignment with upstream development. However, the long-term goal has always been broader support. This vision has already begun to materialize, with Fedora Asahi Linux being one of the most notable examples. Fedora, known for its strong ties to upstream Linux development and its focus on modern technologies, has embraced Asahi Linux to create a polished, user-friendly experience for Apple Silicon Macs. This collaboration demonstrates that Asahi Linux is not just a niche experiment, but a foundation for mainstream Linux support on Apple hardware. The installer experience is another area where Asahi Linux distinguishes itself. Installing Linux on a Mac has historically been a daunting process involving manual partitioning, bootloader configuration, and a fair amount of risk. Asahi Linux provides a guided installer that runs from macOS and walks users through the process of setting up a Linux system alongside macOS. This installer handles partition resizing, boot configuration, and initial setup in a way that minimizes the chance of user error. While it still requires some technical understanding and comfort with the command line, it is far more approachable than many people expect. This focus on usability reflects the project's desire to make Linux on Apple Silicon accessible to a wider audience, not just hardcore hackers. From a philosophical perspective, Asahi Linux represents an important statement about user freedom and hardware ownership. Apple Silicon Macs are powerful, efficient, and well-designed machines, but they are also tightly controlled by Apple's ecosystem. By making it possible to run Linux on these devices, Asahi Linux empowers users to choose their software stack and to extend the useful life of their hardware beyond Apple's intended use cases. This is particularly relevant in the context of open-source values, where the ability to inspect, modify, and share software is central. Asahi Linux does not seek to undermine Apple's business model or security features. Rather, it demonstrates that openness and security are not mutually exclusive. The technical work done by the Asahi Linux project has also had broader benefits for the Linux ecosystem. Many of the drivers and kernel improvements developed for Apple Silicon are being upstreamed and can serve as references or building blocks for supporting other ARM-based systems. The GPU driver work, in particular, contributes valuable knowledge about how to design and implement modern graphics drivers in an open-source context. Similarly, the lessons learned about power management, boot processes, and system integration on tightly coupled system-on-a-chip designs are increasingly relevant as more hardware vendors move in that direction. Despite its impressive progress, it is important to be realistic about the current state of Asahi Linux. It is still a work in progress, and there are limitations and rough edges. Some hardware features may be missing or partially supported, and performance in certain areas may lag behind Mac OS. Professional software that relies on Mac OS-specific frameworks or proprietary drivers will not run on Linux. And some users may find that their workflow depends on applications that are not available or not well supported. Asahi Linux is best suited for users who are comfortable with Linux, willing to tolerate occasional issues, and interested in contributing feedback or testing. That said, the gap between Asahi Linux and a polished daily driver continues to shrink with each release. Looking to the future, the prospects for Asahi Linux are promising. Apple continues to release new Apple Silicon chips, such as the M2, M3, and beyond, each with incremental changes and new features. Supporting these new chips requires ongoing effort, but the foundational work done for the M1 has made it easier to adapt to newer models. The Asahi Linux community has grown, attracting developers, testers, and users from around the world. This growing base of contributors increases the project's resilience and accelerates development. As more code is upstreamed into the Linux kernel and related projects, support for Apple Silicon will become more standardized and less dependent on a small group of specialists. In a broader sense, Asahi Linux challenges assumptions about closed hardware ecosystems. It shows that even in the absence of official documentation or vendor support, a dedicated open-source community can achieve remarkable results through careful engineering, collaboration, and persistence. This does not mean that reverse engineering is easy or that every platform can or should be supported in this way, but it does highlight the power of shared knowledge and collective effort. For users, Asahi Linux offers a glimpse of a future where hardware choice does not dictate software freedom, and where high-performance, energy-efficient machines can run the operating systems people prefer. In conclusion, Asahi Linux is far more than a simple Linux port. It is a comprehensive, ambitious project that seeks to bring first-class Linux support to Apple Silicon Macs while adhering to the principles of upstream development and open-source collaboration. Through painstaking work on boot processes, CPU support, graphics drivers, power management, storage, networking, and user experience, the project has transformed what once seemed impossible into a practical reality. While there is still work to be done, Asahi Linux already stands as one of the most impressive examples of what the open-source community can achieve. For anyone interested in Linux, ARM architecture, or the future of computing on custom silicon, Asahi Linux is not just a technical curiosity but a compelling story of innovation, perseverance, and freedom.